Hello everybody and welcome to another Kev Play. This is Kevin and we are on part 4 of Spyro the Reignited Trilogy. We're still on Spyro the Dragon. How's everyone doing? I am doing well. Looks like Sparks just went up his dress or gown or cloak. Seemed to enjoy what he saw there, which very naughty. But then again, who's holding the camera angle like this? I just wanted to see if I can get on this thing like I did in the original game, because I was having trouble getting on by just running on it, because in the original game you can run on it and get on, but for some reason I was having trouble with that, so I ended up just going on this cliff and getting up here. So anyway, I feel like it's almost like he's not laughing at me, he's laughing at, like that guy. Right? He can't be laughing at me. Nonetheless, it's very rude to laugh at people. You should never... always laugh with people, not at them. So there's that. Anyway, yeah, last time we finished up the Peacekeeper's homeworld. We did the boss fight against Dr. Shemp. Not the most memorable boss fight, but one of the more legit boss fights in this game. Yeah, last time we ended up right here in this little meadow. Little meadow here on this cliffside of Magic Crafters. Could use another butterfly there. Let's try to see if I can get him by just walking and flaming. I mean, I almost had him there, right? Wow, I did it. Bet you won't see many streamers do that. Everyone's very charge happy. They just want to charge at everything. I don't blame them though. That's crazy though, because this is the first moment that we're about to be introduced to a new power-up. Or really well, yeah, I guess there are few power-ups in this game. But this is gonna be one of them. But it's interesting that I was able to take on that thief without having to charge when it's right next to like the big supercharged power-up. There's so much emphasis on charging on here, but I didn't need a charge here. Like, I don't know. I wonder if that was like intended as like a kind of like a contrast to, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass. But let's see what this dragon has to say. Actually, wait. There's a... whoa. I think I just used it. So before we can get around here... That's a goat, by the way. I don't think we've seen any goats. There you go. Got the high caves here. Anything behind here? See, those green gems I could not see just now. I kind of just lucked out by just walking over to them. I think there's a little secret over here that I remember. Yep. Oh, but I can't get here yet. Take the life, though. I wonder if I could supercharge this thing, though. Probably can't. I'm trying to think of what route I could take. I'm sure that, like, in Spyro, like... I'm sure there's some Spyro, like, experts that actually have experimented with this. Because, I mean, this game has existed came out in 1998. The original game, PS1. So it's been over 20 years. I'm sure someone's figured it out. But I don't think I'm going to be the one who's going to showcase that. Santor.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent!
Go ahead, try it.
I think the original line was, go ahead, try it out. I could be wrong, though. I feel like they used some artistic liberties on that line just now, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, let's use our charge. Let's see if I can just charge around this whole thing, though. Yeah, there's no way maybe... Did I wrap around? Oh, wow! Oh, but I would have to keep my charge going. Maybe it is possible. That was pretty simple. I'm kind of tempted to do it. To see if I can do it. Let me try it one more time. I'll cancel out the charge if I know I'm gonna, like, die. It's now or never, though. Might as well try it. Let me try it again. Got the purple charge going. Oh! I gotta take a wider turn or something like that. Let's try it again. I feel like I'm onto something here. I know there's probably... Like, I know there's a key. But, I'm just curious. Oh my god. Let me try... Let me just try a couple more times. See, that's the fun of Spyro, is that... There's a lot of times where you just want to chill in the homeworld. And experiment. Yeah, there's too much lift. It's the end of Spyro. There's too much lift on that, ramp. Maybe if I was to jump earlier, but still, I feel like... I could try one more time, see if I can jump a little earlier, not at the top of this hill here. Maybe if I jumped, like, here. Let's try that. How's it going, Peppa Pig? I'm just trying to experiment here. I just wanted to see if it works. Ah, let's try again. Wrap around. Ah, no. Yeah, it's gonna take too much. Like, I think it's possible, but I think it's I have to be too pinpoint accurate in order to get into that cave. I might as well just try to get the key. I'm doing all right. I am playing Spyro myself right now. Sweet. Spyro 2. Let's go this way. The joke's on you, man. The games I've been playing, still playing a little bit of Crash 4. Just beat one of the later flashback tapes. I now have 20 flashback tapes out of 21, and I got the 20th at Toxic Tunnels, but I didn't complete it yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. You finished Spyro 2, I'm on Spyro 3. Nice. What else have I been playing? Oh yeah, I also picked up Riders Republic. Boldar.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
That's all the dragons, wow. But yeah, I picked up Riders Republic. I've only played like a couple of hours of it. It's very, it's very crazy. Like, it's open world. It's online only, really. Like there's a single player. There's an offline mode where it's like they call it Zen mode, where I guess you can just traverse the open world, but there's no objectives, so it's kind of like an empty offline mode. But like basically, if you want to do any of the objectives or any of like the story or whatever, you have to go through online required. But it's pretty crazy because you're seeing like hundreds of people on the map with you. You can like pause the map and see where everybody is. It's pretty intense, and it's like everywhere you go, there's somebody going down the hill with you, and like it's interesting. I just figured I'd pick it up because I never really owned an extreme sports game other than like Tony Hawk. From my knowledge, I do have a surfing game, but that was Surfing H3O for PS2, and that's a terrible, terrible game. It's probably the worst game I own. Yeah, I figured at least this game will like cover a bunch of bases like biking and snowboarding and skiing and wingsuit. You can get on a snowmobile and stuff. Like, it's cool. But it's a Ubisoft game, and you could tell it's a Ubisoft game with how bloated its open world is. Like every second there's just so much to do. There's too much to do, and it's like it's hard to like determine where to even start. But my game total is 82%. Oh yeah, that's cool for Spyro 3. Yeah, Spyro Reignited is 3 years old. Yeah, it came out 2018. I think late, like maybe like November 2018 or like late 2018, maybe like September or something like that. I know it was delayed to like later into the year of 2018. So yeah, it's been 3 years, which is crazy because it felt like yesterday. Now here's a chest I need a supercharge for. Poof. And Riders Republic, like the controls are good, the physics are good, but it's gonna take some getting used to because it's not like Tony Hawk's controls for me. It's not as pick up and play as Tony Hawk to me. So I'm gonna try to play it some more and see how it goes. Oh yeah, I heard the GTA collection's a mess. I heard in terms of like the aesthetics, like it looks like the PS2 version's like style, like art style, looks so much better than whatever the hell they did with the remaster. It looks shinier, but like the character models and everything looks so wonky. Yeah, it just looks like a mess, and it looks like a cash grab. It's so weird, like, because Rockstar, I think it's just greed, because they are really one of like the most wealthiest like developers, and they make great games. Like GTA 5 when it came out was great. Red Dead Redemption 2, great. Bully for the time. I never actually played it, but I heard that's a great game. Red Dead Redemption 1 is a great game, and so forth. But then they put out they do these things where they like it's like it's like almost like they're scamming their fan base. Like, I don't understand. Looks like I got a key here. Let's use the supercharge to get this chest. Actually, let's go back and get that key chest first. Here we are. It's weird to see these graphics from Rockstar. Well, remember, it is a remaster. In terms of graphics, it's like it is a remaster, so it's just a fresh coat of paint. It's not a like rebuilt from the ground up. It's not a remake. But I think like on a graphics level, I think it's good. I just think the art style that they tried to do, like updating the characters and stuff, looks so bad. The OG San Andreas got pulled from the PS Store. I did hear about that. Why is that though? Was it a quality issue, or was it due to like how bad it was, like unfinished or something? Like I couldn't really read up on why that was. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to use the supercharge. I still haven't played San Andreas. Like I played it like when I would go over a friend's house back in the day, but I never actually legit like sat down and played it like you know, like I would any of my other games. So I always wanted to. But I'm almost like tempted, but it's weird because like the controls are so, I think Vice City's controls are outdated now. I'm not sure about San Andreas's, but I feel like if I was to get San Andreas, it would probably just be like the regular PS2 version. Music licensing. Oh wow. I did hear that some tracks were left out of all three games, from what I can tell. Okay, I got everything here.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs.
Just doing my part.
Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're ready. Would you like to go?
No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready! I didn't mean to go there! I thought I was saying I'm not ready. Oh my god. I'll go back. And the collection got pulled from the PC store. Wow, can't believe that. Yeah, I mean, the licensing contracts for those songs probably weren't kept intact. There's probably like a certain amount of, because they probably never foresaw that there would be like remakes of these games or remasters of these games, and it's probably not in the fine print, I guess, or something. So it's like with Tony Hawk, like they got pretty much all but like 2 songs, and which was like honestly that's very impressive to do again, especially coming from Activision, to kind of support that. But like you think Rockstar, who they literally are like the richest developer ever. They have like both Red Dead 2 and GTA 5 are. Oh damn it! Is there a way to just go back? I just want to go back to Magic Crafter. Yeah, I'll travel. Thank you. See, they didn't let you fast travel in Spyro 1. They do let you fast travel in Spyro 3 though, which is cool. In the originals. But yeah, what I was saying is, yeah, GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 are the top selling pieces of media of all time. Like without like counting film, like movies, TV shows, music. Those 2 games have sold more as a piece of entertainment than anything ever. So you think they would have enough money to kind of commit to their remaster? But then maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's something else. Maybe like the artists kind of were against it this time or something. I don't know. I don't know how like the legal loopholes of all that works, but I don't blame them for not getting all the music, I guess. But it just seems like if anyone could, they would. But I don't think they really care about that game. All right, let's get out of here. Did I get this last time? Let me see. Oh yeah, I did get everything here. Alright, so let's go to... Damn it. I guess we'll go to the first level here. Which is right here. It's the same developers that made mobile ports of San Andreas. Yeah. I guess... part of them is like very good with quality, but then the other part of them are kind of shameless and will go for that, like, you know, easy money. They do seem to chase their money more than they seem to chase I don't know, it's weird because they put out some great games too at the same time. I used to think Naughty Dog and Rockstar were like 2 of like the greatest like developers, but I think Rockstar is kind of like, it's kind of faltering Like, I know Naughty Dog has put out controversial games that people, you know, like with Last of Us 2, which, you know, I love Last of Us 2, but I get why it's controversial. But Naughty Dog doesn't really, like, you know, kind of cheat their customer base in any way. Okay, this is a cool level. These things used to scare the hell out of me when I was a kid. Because they actually, like, whoa, I forgot he's a metal guy. They actually, like, roar and stuff, and they have kind of, like, more to them than just being, like, a guy that stands still. Like, a big guy that stands still. Like, they're the first ones that will actually, like, chase you and stuff. And they're kind of unpredictable sometimes. Ah. Rear. Oh no, I don't think I'm going quick enough. There we go. He's like, should I laugh or should I run? If I turn my back, does he laugh at me? Yep, he does. But then I don't. Whew! Try to get up here, see what's going on. Nothing there. Zane in the membrane.
Oh, Spyro, you're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
I love how he's like relieved that I'm not scared. Like, oh my god, if you're. What do you think of YouTube removing dislikes? Is it that they're removing dislikes, or that we can still dislike, but they don't show us what the number, what the like the ratio is, or the number? I do think it's kind of silly, because regardless if your video gets likes or dislikes, YouTube still counts it as engagement. Like, if you get a video that gets nothing but like 1 million dislikes, it's still considered like a popular video, and you will get credited as such, depending if you have like a subscriber base or whatever. But like, I think it's silly. It was always a nice little stat to see like what the majority thinks of content. I can't imagine people like feeling hurt by it. Yeah, I think it's dumb. Because like on social media, like Facebook or Twitter or whatever, that's where I think it gets a little bit more personal, because people are you're really disliking. I guess you can always voice your comment if you dislike someone, but like it just creates a kind of a toxic environment in social media. But YouTube is a different animal, I think. I think it's more you're separating the individual more from what the content is. And if the content is disliked, it's really nothing personal. I mean, unless it's like, you know, something that obviously deserves as many dislikes as it, like if it's like some racist thing or some like, you know, like something that's like blatant, like real violence or something, or like you would obviously want to dislike that. So I don't understand what the big deal is, really. Oh, these wizards. I think they're trying to protect big companies from criticism. Yeah, you know, it might be like a marketing thing. Like, it's why like a lot of times when you see advertisements on Facebook or Twitter, they'll remove the comment section because they don't want that negative press or negative feedback. They just want to put what they put out, and then show however many people like it or whatever, and then it just looks good. That way, even if they get 3 likes, it still looks like it's a positive more than a negative. You might as well get rid of likes as well. Yeah, I know. Well, they're not gonna get rid of likes because anything that looks positive, they're gonna want. It's silly. It's a strange world we live in these days. So I flamed him before he got me, but I still got hurt before. Or I don't know. Maybe I'll have to play back that tape. Let's see. Alright, we're doing good so far. It's PS5 turned 1 to like yesterday, I think, or a couple of days ago, or so far it's 1 year old. So it's pretty interesting to think about. I've been trying to look back at it. Eldred.
Thank you for releasing me.
Anytime. But thinking back to PS5, like, it's weird. Like, I think I have a lot. So far, I have Control, Spider-Man Ultimate Edition, and Control Ultimate Edition, Spider-Man Ultimate Edition, Returnal, and Riders Republic. And honestly, Spider-Man was great. Obviously, the original Spider-Man's a PS4 remake, but Miles Morales is good. It was probably one of my favorites. Control was a remake, or like a remaster. So that was another PS4 generation thing, which was also a great game, though. Returnal was a game that I really just couldn't get into. And I know that they updated so that you can have like a save system now. You can at least save your cycle, even though it's like a permadeath type of game. So I haven't really touched it since, but even so, like, the game played great, but like the world just didn't, like, the world's very dark, and it just didn't really pull me in like the way I thought, like the way I would have thought it would. I'm still only 12, and still only like 12 people have it. Yeah, I know, right? And I heard it's only gonna get harder because they have a component shortage, like another component. Like, I know, like, the AMD, I think, it was one of the things that was short for, like, both Xbox One X and PS5, but now they're saying something else is, like, short. And with the whole, like, with, you know, you factor in COVID and the supply chain dilemma that's going on overseas, like, there's a lot of problems. I'm surprised I got one. And I'm surprised you got one, but at least we have it. That's all I can be grateful for, is that at least I didn't buy from a scalper. Look at this little pit of insanity here. Whew. But, like, I'm satisfied with PS5's UI. I think there's some things they need to improve. I think, like, I'm hoping that they improve the broadcast system for it, because I wasn't happy with that. My first experience with it. I do love that I can pop in any PS4 game and kind of like divvy up my hard drive, because I don't use an external hard drive or anything for PS4 or 5. So it's nice to just have like to kind of like share the space a bit for like my existing PS4 games. Whew! That guy just popped out. My PS5 has trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi. See, my PS4 had the PS4 was awful. I only have a base PS4, but my PS4 was awful when it came to connecting to the Wi-Fi. I always just use a LAN cable, which is funny though because my PS3 is great at connecting to the Wi-Fi. I can like I don't even need to use a cable and I can play like without any lag or anything. Obviously, I always prefer a cable over anything, regardless. But like. It's weird how the PS3 was able to do that, but PS4 doesn't. I haven't really tested the PS5 in that regard, but from what I can tell, it was still better than the PS4 from when I was trying to like stream, like use like HBO Max or like Amazon or something. But I am still planning. Like, I actually think my sister said that she picked up Ratchet and Clank for me, like, because it's like a late birthday present, which I'm happy that she did that. So I think I'll be playing that soon. But I am enjoying Riders Republic. I just haven't really played it as much. But it's weird because there's a lot of games. I think Ratchet and Returnal will be the only like PS5 games that are actually only on PS5, from what I remember. I mean, I know Ratchet definitely is a PS5 only game. I think there's like speculation that Returnal might go to PS4 also, but we'll see. Xander.
Spyro, if you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the Magic Crafter's world.
I'm currently using LAN cable and no issues. Yeah. Yeah, with the LAN cable it's good. Let's go this way. Kelvin. That's the closest to a dragon named Kevin.
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafter's world as well.
Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
Let's pick up some of this treasure first, really. I wonder if going like this will go faster. It used to be faster, but I don't think it is anymore. I think you just have to do a few laps and then you get better at, like, you get closer to them. Just gotta cut the corners too. Oh, that he hesitates there. Okay, I still have to get that treasure up there though. I'm currently, yeah, so other than that, like, it's weird.